Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Nitrostorm here, welcome back to Revive the Witch. So, apologies if I haven't uploaded in the past few days, but Revive the Witch has just dropped a pretty big update. And before I continue on with this video, just a quick note that they have announced 2 upcoming characters for their summer batch, and for part 1 we have Ardisia, and for part 2 we have Cymbriet. And to clarify, for this week, from today until the 17th, the banner for Ardisia will be up, and then from the 17th to the 24th of May, that's when we'll have Cymbriet as the rate up. Again, they are both exclusive banners, so they're not going to be in the permanent pool after this banner ends, and you would have to wait for their rerun if you want to have another shot at them. In any case, we're taking a look at part 1 today, which is the Mercury Healer Ardisia. So, like per usual, I like how they're adding new designs to their new banners, which is very nice. So they've given her, I think, like a kind of like a nighttime or like dawn kind of coloration at the back there. But in any case, let's take a look at her skills. Take a look at her skills. So as per usual, when I do these banner reviews, their active skills are always maxed out, and same for their passive, so level 5 skills and level 2 passive. So for her first skill, it's called Healing Wave. It costs 3 order to use, and what it does is that it grants all allies a shield that absorbs damage equal to 300% of Ardisia's attack and heals all allies for 100% of Ardisia's attack per second for 10 seconds. So, first impressions, it seems like a very big heal. It's basically 1000% multiplier in terms of healing over 10 seconds on top of the shield, which is 300% of her own attack. Her second skill is a charge skill called Wishing, and what it does is that it deals magic damage equal to 450% of attack to all enemies, also increasing all allies' magic damage dealt by 10%, with a bonus increase of 10% for every point of order energy owned for 10 seconds. So she does seem to scale well with order energy based stuff. So in this case, she'll shine the most during Arcana bursts, where you have maxed out order gauge until the end of that burst period. And then last but not least, her passive, Ebb and Flow. Upon taking damage, restores all allies' health equal to 100% of attack with a cooldown of 5 seconds. After using the skill of Wishing twice, skill of Wishing, which is the second skill, the charge skill, after this is casted twice, summons Tides to deal magic damage equal to 100% of her attack to all enemies, as well as increasing the magic damage they take by 15% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. So, this is pretty... it seems pretty decent, you know, for first impressions. She is the first Mercury Healer, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go double check. So we go here, filter, healer. Yeah, normally, until now, every single healer healer has only been either Brimstone or Saltstone. And so her being a first does change a lot of things. But yeah, for being the first Mercury Healer, she does seem to have a very strong and defensive first skill, and her second skill does have a good multiplier for AoE damage, as well as giving some debuffs and buffs for the allies and enemies. When taking damage, she restores HP. So I guess she's kind of like someone you'd want to put up front, perhaps, for just to take the first part of the passive into account. But if you don't really care about that one, The second passive isn't reliant on her positioning, and all it needs is for the charge skill to activate twice. Now keep in mind, in order for the charge skill to activate twice, and the fastest way you could do it is to have 2 other dolls use the Order and Chaos Bar 4 times in a row in order for the charge skill to activate twice. You know, just something to keep in mind. But her kit does seem pretty decent. I'm just trying to think where you could use her. I kind of feel like with what we currently have, I'm not sure if she'll impact. If she'll like give a huge impact to what we already have. But I think when it comes to PvP, maybe she does have a good defensive heal and barrier. You know, very strong. Adds a lot of survivability. And so maybe they're thinking of adding harder content where it does require a lot of barrier and healing, and then Ardisia would be the perfect fit for that. But that's really all I've got. You know, when it comes to healers and support, it's pretty straightforward on what they do. And to summarize, she heals with barrier. She has a charge skill that deals damage as well as increasing the magic damage dealt of all allies. And her passive relies on her charge skill to increase the magic damage taken by the enemies. And yeah, hopefully that gives you guys a better understanding on Ardisia. If you guys got any more questions or like more specific questions regarding if you should pull and stuff, you can ask down in the comments below, adding a few details like who you already have and who you're currently saving for and stuff like that, and hopefully I'll be able to answer that. So to end this video off, hopefully it didn't take too long. Oh, actually scratch that guys, I forgot about the passive, the unique equipment, which adds an extra passive. See Wish Bomb. So what it does, in the first 30 seconds of combat, increase the order energy generation rate by 22%. Okay, so from the looks of it, they added this in just to imply to us what Revived Witch intended for us for this character. And from the looks of it, since it says first 30 seconds of combat with increased order energy generation rate, they probably intended to using her in quick battles. So specifically trying to get sub 30 second runs in Path Not Taken and faster wins in PvP. You know, this is pretty good, the order energy generation rate. It starts at 22% and it'll increase as you upgrade this unique equipment. But, you know, it's not... Considering the other characters that we have, for example, Edine, I guess if you have Ardisia and Edine in the same team, you'll be able to start Edine's S1 much faster, increasing your total energy generation rate by like 100% or something. But yeah, the unique equipment does add a good boost, but I wouldn't say it's necessary. But if you wanna, I guess, compete with Ardisia, then you'd have to go for the unique equipment. Alright, hopefully that didn't take too long and that gives you guys a better understanding of her kit and unique equipment. Again, as I've mentioned earlier, if you guys got any more questions, do let me know down in the comments below. Now let's end it off with a Yolo discount multi. Oh, unfortunately we got a gold, so we'll just have to skip through that. We got the Theos again, and then we'll just share, get the 50 back. Unfortunately, again, as per usual, we didn't get the UR. Hopefully we can get lucky in the next battle. In any case, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.